Yeah, it's another Suntup.
What's he unboxing? What'd it be? Well, I don't know. Shut up and see.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. You might not know this, but I used to be hazed at my Teamster job for being the young guy. I started there when I was 19, and they called me Jeffy Kins. Jeffy Kins. So every time I see the title of this book, I think it's a book about me. This is a great one. This is a book that defied the buying freeze. There's no way the freeze could have been permafrost, and I still would have bought this book. This is Kin by Kealan Patrick Burke, the Suntup Classic Edition. You've read the title to the video, so we're all up to speed now. I interviewed Kealan Patrick Burke for this book. It was my second interview with the guy. I also interviewed him for guests, and it's a blast. He's a great guy, great author, fantastic author. Doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. And for Suntup to do Kin, which was sort of like mind blowing, Cemetery Dance did an edition of the book that I read a long time ago and loved it. But he also added the novella Cottonmouth. Boy, I wish I could have bought the numbered. Oh, do I wish I could have got that numbered edition. But, I did what I could. And being that this classic edition is signed by Kealan Patrick Burke with the additional art for the dust jacket, it's still a big win for me. So now I get to unbox this. I still have one more Suntup edition on order, and that is Swan Song, the classic edition of that. But that's for another day. Let's get into this, and I will relish it. Look at the pristine shape of this box. Suntup. I don't think I've talked enough about the Suntup boxes. The boxes are tough. They're high quality. Not just the form-fitted foam inside, but this is sturdy, high grade, not bulletproof cardboard, because what's that? But these are really good shipping containers, and almost in all the books I've gotten from Suntup, I've had almost zero issues with the post office taking out their frustrations on Suntup boxes and winning. Let's put it that, because the post office still does damage boxes, but they almost never ever win against a Suntup box. Anyway, form fitted foam. Yes. Yes. Here is the bookmark. Really cool color. I like that color. It's like what is it, aquamarine? It feels very swanky and southwestern, even though Kin is I don't remember where Kin takes place. I'm due for a reread. It's an incredible book about revenge, and it goes a lot deeper than you would think, because it was compared to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which doesn't go deep. Kin goes deep. It's an excellent book, and I can't wait to read the prequel, Cottonmouth. So here we go. Very nice slipcase, kids. You could feel it right through, feel the texture, and you'll see it in a moment. This is that Suntup tape for the poly bags. This is a beautiful slipcase, and you can see it's going for a snakeskin pattern right there. Very lovely. I like it. Kin, real big. Kealan Patrick Burke, but you could see also Cottonmouth gets a little bit of that spine label, because that is a brand new novella prequel to one of Kealan Patrick Burke's best books. I like the finish of this dust jacket. It's non-glossy matte finish. I like it. That's Kealan Patrick Burke art. Here is the total dust jacket. You got the person walking away from the tragedy, and then you got the Cottonmouth following behind. Love it. Obviously, if Kealan Patrick Burke was going to release the prequel as a standalone novella, that would be the logical cover. When I interviewed Kealan about guests, the first Suntup released, he did talk about wanting to write a prequel concerning Papa in Gray. So very fitting that the book is also gray. Like the move to have nothing on the spine. I think that's bold, pretty cool. I like it. You might think that goes too far to call it bold, but I don't care. I like it. It's interesting. Um, and then you have the label on the cover. There's the title page and frontispiece. The book is dedicated for Doogie and the staff at the Delaware County 911 Center. Very particular. I wonder what the story is behind that. There's the introduction, Down in the Dirt. And then it looks like after the intro, we get into part one of Kin. And Cottonmouth is this substantial portion of the book. And since it's a prequel, when I reread Kin, I'm going to start with Cottonmouth. Of course, I will know who Papa in Gray is, and I'll know the events of Kin. But upon a reread, I get that pleasure of starting with the prequel and reading the story in chronological order. And then here is the signature sheet. Of course, Kealan Patrick Burke is the artist and the author, making this classic edition a one signature affair. I can't believe any are available. There were only 500 printed, and that just defies logic to me. I imagine sooner or later it will sell out, and that's right when people will be wishing they had bought it. That's usually how it works. And here is some of that art. And having this book in my hand right now, thumbing through it, I think I'm going to have to make this a book club selection for my Patreon and get together and talk about it. And possibly ask Kealan if he wants to be on to discuss with fans. The only wrinkle is it would have to be this edition because I will want to talk about Cottonmouth. So, yeah, it would have to be this one. You'd have to get it only from Suntup. That's the only place it's available. Of course, we could do a book club chat where we talk about Kin, and then the people who haven't read Cottonmouth can drop off or brace themselves for spoilers. Either way, I will want to do it. I will want to make this a book club book because I think this is worth discussing. It's a great read. So that's the classic edition. Go to the Suntup site and pick up a copy if you want. You should. And I'm actually glad there are some available because I really hate showing off a book that you can't buy. So get over there and get on it and enjoy this book. If you like horror, I mean, this is great. And again, it was compared to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so it does have some real horrific stuff in it. But like I said, there's much more to this story than a chainsaw and a Ed Gein exaggeration. I think you'll love it, and I know I'm very happy, and I wouldn't recommend it to you if it wasn't worthy of your time. That's a good old fashioned. So thank you for joining me this time. I hope to see you again next time. And in the meantime, stay frosty.